What's up, guys? Today we are going to be taking a look at some knives. Alright, so this should be kind of interesting. This should be interesting, everybody. So yeah. But before we start, just so that I don't ruin any of my knife blades or get a lot of fingerprints on them, because I don't want to get a lot of fingerprints on them. So yeah. So I'll just get some oil changing gloves, or just some latex gloves, hospital gloves kind of thing. And no, none of these knives are stolen. That's not why I'm wearing gloves. I just don't want to freaking get fingerprints on them, because some of these are collectible. Come on. Perfect. So yeah, all gloved up. Now, we have a lot of knives here, such as this one, and this sheath. Sheath's kind of nice. It's like that. Snap goes on just like that. And then we have the knife that I was currently carrying. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I forgot the knife I actually have in my pocket. Probably one of my favorite knives. But I'm also going to be going over my EDC stuff. So I'm not just going to show you guys different types of locks. I'm just going to, so yeah. So first off, this knife right here is one that my uncle gave me. It's got a nice moose, and this thing is sharp. Here's the sheath, nice leather. There we go. And then it snaps on just like this, and boom, there you go. Belt loop in the back. Same thing with this one, belt. And then this one right here is a Winchester right there. And this is the sheath, because obviously no pocket clip. Yeah. Sheath, Winchester, belt loop. So yeah. But let's start talking about locking mechanisms. So this knife right here is known as a fixed blade. Pretty self-explanatory. Blade is not folding, or it's not a switchblade. It's not an OTF. It is just one handle with a piece of metal that's got these two pins right here that hold the sharp blade. And this blade is pretty sharp too. Even through the glove I can feel it's sharp. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. It's a fixed blade. Nothing really to it. Next up, we are going to be talking about the mid-lock. The mid-lock right here. So, what the mid-lock is see this little what do you call it, a button? That little button right there. Kind of see it go up, and you can see it drop. Well, what that is it's just locking the blade, basically. So yeah. So that's the locking mechanism. Here, let me take these gloves off because I don't need them. Screw it. How the hell with it. Plus, they kind of make my hands sweat. There we go. Now I can function. But yeah, the mid-lock is basically just, this is the Winchester knife. Right there, Winchester. And then the, there we go. The locking mechanism, see, Winchester. The locking mechanism is right here. So when I push that in, hear it click, you can't move that blade. But when I push that button, you can hear it. And obviously it's got thumb studs on either this side and this side. So yeah, it's one of my hunting knives. Same thing with this one. And this one. So yeah. Next up we are going to be talking about is a liner lock. So this is not a switchblade. Also, let me show you guys something. Where is it? This is my EDC bag. Right here. In this bag I carry my knives and stuff. Like, I got some more miscellaneous stuff. Like a few knives without locks and whatnot. Like this one. Kind of like an old timer. This one you can't really do the Spidey flick. I did lube this up. I did just like that. So yeah, same thing, a mid lock. And then clean microfiber cloth for cleaning, because knives constantly need maintenance. Plus, also, don't get mad at me. This is fishing reel oil, but this is all I had, and if it's on fishing reels, it can't be fish oil because, well, yeah, it can't be because otherwise it rusts. It's probably like a penetrating oil. So to use it, you take this cap off, and then you basically just take that off, and then you, if it can focus. So you can see that shiny stuff right there. Yeah. So yeah. But liner locks. With a liner lock, let me move all these off to the side. Here, also a mid lock. This Kershaw knife. This is one I found this knife actually alongside the road. Actually, it's a little bit tight, so let me just get some. You guys are actually gonna see me actually lube up my knife. Let me just drop a few drops of oil in there. There we go. Then we'll take our microfiber cloth. First, put the syringe. There we go. Then we'll just wipe down our knife. There we go. So yeah, Kershaw right there. It's also got a med lock, the little button right there, that piece of metal. Yeah, that's the locking mechanism. So yeah, I don't usually carry this one because it doesn't have like a flipper or anything. It's kind of a pain to open, but it's still kind of neat. Good for opening like a box or something, or a mail opener. Like just slice open a box. So yeah, next up, now back to the liner locks. This is not a switchblade, people. This is not a switchblade. It's the switchblade's cousin, basically. So this has got a flipper right here. I don't think you can use a top flip or a front flip. See? Just like that. And then to deploy it, go like that. This one I got at a flea market for like 10 bucks. So, not bad. So not too bad, I guess. And these two fixed blades, a friend of mine actually gave me these. This knife was my great grandpa's, and my great uncle gave it to me, and this one a buddy of mine gave it to me. So yeah, and this is one of my grandpa's. So yeah. But liner locks, what is it? For those who aren't familiar, a liner lock is this little piece. If I can turn the camera around, there we go. See that little thing with grooves on there? This knife is locked, right? Right as I slide, you can see that's this piece of metal right here is blocking the blade. But right after I slide that over, you can use it again. So yeah, pocket clip, not bad. I like this knife. Pretty sharp. But you want to talk about a sharp knife. Getting off topic, but this is a sharp knife. Let me just get something to test that theory. So I don't seem like a liar to you guys. So I don't seem like a damn liar. Ah, we got a bookmark. Okay, good. Okay, knife. It's a thicker piece of paper. But, I mean, it has a hard time doing it because obviously it's a little bit thicker. Here, let me try a Pokemon card. There we go. Pokemon card. There we go. Yeah, this knife is sharp. It just cut a Pokemon. It's cutting apart a Pokemon card. So yeah, that's pretty damn sharp. But let me just put these off camera, and then what people don't realize is what you got to do after you shut the cameras off. You still got to clean up everything. Like after this, I got to put all these knives back in my EDC case. But yeah, so liner locks. Basically, there's a little metal piece inside of there that once the blade is opened, whether by ball bearings, because this one is ball bearings, and you can see the metal right there. But right as I move that over, boom, I can close the knife. So that is what a liner lock is. Here's another one. I also got this one at the flea market for like 10 bucks? Yeah, 10 bucks. Same thing. This one's actually going to be a lot easier to show you. You can see that the blade right there. You can see when I open the blade. Like that. Plus this one's got a glass breaker and a seatbelt cutter. Oh, I didn't tell you what kind of... I don't know the steel of all these, but this one is 440 stainless, so not bad, but not good either. Like a factory pocket knife. Here's another liner lock. Whoa, shit. Here's another pocket knife. This is a Buck 238. Right here. Thumb studs. Where you can do the Spidey flick. So yeah, this is my main, probably my main EDC, even though it doesn't have a pocket clip. I'll probably either use one of these two or this. Also, I'll make a video, and so yeah, I lube this thing up too, so it's like really smooth. Look at this. That's smooth. Okay, I didn't mean to flip you guys off. Sorry. Just like that. The Spidey flick. So yeah. It's a buck knife. Probably one of my favorite knives. I've gotten this thing razor sharp. And I mean razor sharp. I mean, it's a sticker, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to cut, but you guys get the idea. You guys get the idea, or you should, I guess. You guys should get the idea. Oh, here we go. Got just a regular hockey, just like a hockey card or something, like a bigger hockey card. Just a second, guys. I'll be right back. What?